Hey guys, what's up? What's going on out there this Sunday afternoon? It's Brent Abel here, WebTennis.com. Another episode of the Tennis Mindset Project. Hope you're having a spectacular Sunday day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, whatever time zone you're in. And yeah, I just watched the last point there of the Alcaraz Felix Auger Aliassime match. Alcaraz just looks even bigger physically than he has every year. He just seems to put on some more and more muscle, and I wonder if he's even done, with that in terms of the fitness thing. Guy's incredible, just incredible. Look, what I've got for you today is speaking about fitness is kind of my practice session mindset that really helps me a lot. And I'm going to kind of pass it on to you, see what you think, see if it's not helpful for you as well. Before we get into it today, what have I got here for you? Oh, I know what it is. Every morning, 8 a.m. Pacific. I normally go live. Once in a great while. It is a pre. It is. It's a pre-record, but we work on what's the right shot, and it's one point that I cherry pick from a video, either match I've played singles or doubles, or someone else's match singles or doubles. And right before one of the players about to play their shot, I pause the video and ask you, what do you think is the right shot? And to me, it's a really great way to teach you how to play the game of tennis rather than just being a pure shot or just a pure hitter. Spending all your time on the practice court trying to just get a little bit better, stroke tech with forehand or backhand or serve, whatever it is. Not that that stuff's not important. It is, but at some point you got to learn how to play the game. And what's the right shot helps you do that. There's two things that we always point out. Number one, shot choice. When I pause the video, what do you think is the right shot? Where do you want the ball to land over there? And then how do you want to enhance that shot choice with where do you want to move to next on the court? Those two things, shot choice and where do you want to move to next on the court, are really how you play the game. So join me every morning if you're not doing so at daily 8 a.m. Pacific time zone, and sometimes it's 7-8 minutes, other times it's a little bit longer session. Guys, look what I've got for you today is how I want you to think about a practice session. And for me, the practice sessions are always, the default is always, this is a fitness opportunity, right? It might be that I'm working on something else. Maybe I am on that day working on a little tweak here with it could be a swing tech thing. It could be a mindset thing that I'm working on between points. If we're playing practice points or a practice set, maybe a practice match. But the bottom line is that no matter what it is I'm working on, it's at least a fitness opportunity. So, for example, today, right, we had four guys, one court. We played two sets of doubles, and we had the court for 2.5 hours plus. And then we do this singles thing where all four of us, two players are serving, alternating, and then two players are returning, alternating. And if it's my turn to be out, whether we're on the serving side or the returning side, I'm making sure that that's at least like a 15 or 20-second opportunity to either do a quick little sprint or do some some karaoke's, some backward sprints. Maybe it's some volley lunges, forehand volley, backhand volley, kind of going from one to the other, lunging forward. Maybe it's an opportunity to do some squats. But whatever it is, I just feel like I don't want to lose that opportunity when maybe I've got 15, 20, 30 seconds or more of waiting around rather than just standing and waiting around. Certainly never ever sitting down, right? And once in a while, yeah, I'll get a quick drink of water, but I just don't sit. I just do not sit down. I feel like it's a wasted opportunity. So look, whether you're on the ball machine, whether you're doing some drills, maybe you're hitting cross court, maybe you're hitting some serves. Yesterday afternoon, I took the bag of balls, my 50 ball bag, went out there and dropped and hit 50 forehands, right? Sprinted to the other side, put them in the bag, came back, do one sprint, do some karaoke side to side to recover, and then hit 50 serves, and then do the same thing. And so when I'm done with that, when I'm done with a practice session where the default is always it's a fitness opportunity plus if I'm working on something else, is you got to recover, right? I mean, you've got to put some really good protein back into your body right away. I think, the science says do it within 30 minutes. I don't know. That's kind of my goal. I try to put, and I've got some vegan protein powder that I make a great little shake, and it starts the rebuilding process right away, so that tomorrow, the next day, I can go out and do the same thing. And look, I mean, the fittest guy on the court in any given match has got the best chance of winning. I mean, everything else being equal, if you're playing against someone who's got the same exact rating label that you do, right? Then if you're the fittest guy in the court, then you've already got a better chance of winning that match, right? And so why not practice the fitness part of it every time you got a practice session? So for me, that's the mindset. And I just find that, like, if I go out there for a practice session and I've decided, you know what, I want to work on this one thing on my forehand today. Okay, I'll do that. And maybe it's just not working out, but at least I'm not sitting around moping and kind of worrying about it because it's not working out, because at least I've got this other part of that session where I'm doing a lot of fitness, and I go, all right, well, it's realistic that just because I tell myself today, well, the goal with a practice session is X, right? I'm going to do this one thing. It might not work out to where it feels great, or it might not work out to where you feel like that you're actually improving and getting better on it at that one thing. But if you're always got the second part of it, which is, this is a fitness opportunity. What can I do? If we're playing points, can I run like crazy for every ball, right? And just not give up on it? Can I just go, even if I lose a point? I don't care, right? I don't care, because I'm looking at this as a fitness opportunity. So, look, I'm going to make this message short today. I hope this has been helpful, but put yourself in that situation that when you go play a match, whether it's a tournament match, whether it's a league match, or maybe it's a scheduled, really serious practice match, right? That you feel like that when you two guys go out there, or you for singles, or you four guys go out there for doubles, on any given match, you are the fittest player on the court. It's such a controllable. Why don't we do that? Why don't we make that happen? Look, if I'm assuming that you're here because you do want to become a better player, that you're okay with the certain skill level you're at right now, but you want to bump it up. Well, if you're the fittest player on the court every time, that to me means that you're working your fanny off in practice sessions. And again, you could have a focus on something else, swing tech. Maybe it's a tactical focus. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's pattern play. Maybe you're trying to learn how to better disguise a backhand, backhand underspin slice into a backhand drop shot. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Maybe you're working on your serve that day a little bit. That's great, but make sure that you're working your ass off in terms of that session being also a fitness opportunity. So, guys, hope this has been helpful today. Look, if you want some one-on-one private coaching, I do offer it in kind of two different arenas. One is on the court. I do have students that travel here to the Southern California desert, Rancho Mirage, and typically we do a 3-day session. Doesn't have to be 3 days right a row. Sometimes it is. Other times we split it up every other day. Typically we go for about 2 hours. And what I like to do is, I'm going to find out exactly what your skill level is. I'm going to know it because I've probably seen some video of you play before we get this thing scheduled. And I'm going to recruit some practice players that I think that will be a perfect right there at your skill level. Since you've never played this player before, you've got to do some problem solving. And to me, what that does, especially in the first half of the first session, is it shows me what are your shot choice instincts and what are your next best court position instincts. What's the right shot, right? So I do that, or we can also do some video conference training as well. Do a lot of video work in that. We do some mindset training and some tactical focus shots, like I just said, shot choice and court positioning. Maybe we also need to work on some tennis specific fitness. The basic stuff from shedding weight Great program to do that. How to use your tennis practice sessions to help you do that, and more. So if you're interested in that, just shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com. We'll get in a free 15, maybe 20-minute video conference call. You can describe where you're at, and you can tell me where you want to go, what your goals are. And I'm going to give you an offer for a program that I think will help you bridge those two skill levels, where you're at and where you want to take it. And then right there, you can decide if it's a right fit for you or not. I would say most players take me up on the offer. Some players don't, for whatever reason. They don't think it's the right fit. Whatever, that's fine. But I want to leave that decision up to you. Brent@webtennis.com gets the ball rolling on that. Look, guys, any questions, any comments, any remarks on today's session, right down below in the comments area, let me know. I love to read them and respond. And if you want to keep the conversation there private, no sweat, just shoot me an email, Brent@webtennis.com. We can do a back and forth that way as well. Guys, really hope this has been helpful today. As always, it's time for us. We got to get out there. We got to help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, see you again next time.